guys, so I'm going to talk to you about being goth and what I see it as, and some of what other people see it as that I've found, and some of what you might see it as through like the lens of what I've seen. So and how to make it your own. Allergies. Anyways, so for me, goth is a lifestyle, not completely a fashion trend or a musical thing for me. So I've been into the goth culture since I was 14 years old. That was when I first started, and I'll be 24 in about a month and a half. So pretty much 10 years. We've got a very small community where I'm from, and it was mostly high school students and people that I knew in high school, or people that I knew that had just graduated high school. And it can be a little bit critical when you're looking at other people and their choices of clothing and their choices of music and stuff like that. So I just want to make it clear that it is a personal preference subculture, as there are many different subcultures under the one title, goth. So you can have the traditional goth, you can have cyber goth, you can have industrial goth, there are hippie goths, romantic goths, there's the, I guess you would call vampire goths, where they're like completely submerged in the idea of the vampire and stuff like that. But that one I'm not so sure about. So then there's, like, I've seen of late new goth, pastel goth. Gothic Lolita's a thing. It came from Japan. It's wonderful. I love all the bows and everything like that, but personally not my style. So there are even more. There's like medieval goth and stuff like that. So there's many goth types, which it makes it easy for you to find something that you enjoy, which is why it seems that the subculture is growing and growing with every generation, and it is getting more vast, and lots of people get critical of it. So if you don't like something that somebody else likes, that doesn't mean that you aren't goth. And it's really important to keep that in mind when you are going down the road of actually being a goth and trying to get into the subculture, finding out what music you like so you can find other people that also enjoy that music, and you will have something in common. Finding out what kind of art you like, because a lot of goths are into art. I don't want to use generalizations, but all of the people that I've met that are of the gothic genre are very artistic. Now there are goths that enjoy sports, and there are goths that enjoy other things, like math. I really like math. So it's not like there's no nerds or jocks or artsy. It's like everybody has their own personal preference. So then there is, you can find the music, you can relate on literature, you can relate through art, you can relate through style, you can relate through makeup, love of hair dye. If you don't dye your hair, that's up to you. If you want to dye your hair, it's up to you. Hair color doesn't matter. If you don't like spikes, it's not, to me, being goth is being yourself, enjoying the darker side of life, not specifically how one person is and that's how everybody else should be, because it just wouldn't, so many people wouldn't fit in with us if it was strict and the rules of being a goth weren't so blurred, I guess. I find them very blurred because there's a lot of things that I'm into that I find that a lot of people that are my friends who are gothic don't enjoy, and there's a lot of things that they enjoy that I don't enjoy. So finding yourself and being yourself is very important when being gothic. Then really, for me, I never looked up where goth came from until recently. It wasn't important to me because I'm not into the traditional goth style. I'm very much into the industrial goth style. I love the PVC, I love spikes, I love collars. I used to walk around with a leash. I consider Manson to be a type of industrial music, but I guess it's more pop rock. But I like Manson, I like Rammstein, I like Angel Spit, which is, you can find them on Vampire Freaks, or you can just download them. They're pretty cool. I enjoy some fetish goth stuff, like the really high stilettos, although I don't own any because I would die because I'm a klutz. But on the flip side, with me talking about being yourself as being part of being goth, I still enjoy 90s pop music. I know every single word to every single popular Backstreet Boys song, which is almost all of them, that came out when I was a kid. I remember the Venga Boys. I love them. I love Aqua, and they came out with a new album, and I'm sorely disappointed because I can't find it in Canada because it wasn't released here. So I enjoy the darker side, like Manson, and I enjoy like mainstream stuff too. So it's not, if somebody writes in the comments section that I'm not goth because I like Backstreet Boys, really? When you were 9, did you like Manson? And if you did, good job. But, like, I don't really change. I just add to what I like. So I don't discard something that I like just because it's not with the style that I like now. So if you like mainstream music, but you also like gothic music, who is anyone to say that you're not goth just because you like mainstream music, right? Because really, the main message about being goth is to be yourself and enjoy your darker side. Enjoy playing around with alternative style, but enjoy yourself and be yourself. So keep it creepy, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.